Gotta take it one day at a time. Just try and take it one day at a time. You don't gotta care about saving the world, but yo, I guarantee you I'ma get mine. Gotta take it one day at a time. Just try and take it one day at a time. You don't gotta care about saving the world, but yo, I guarantee you I'ma get mine.
6 years in, 6 seasons in, six episodes in. We've been doing this for 6 times now. We made it to the 6th. Shout out to all my bros on the 6th.
You've been doing this way more than 6 times.
We've been doing this way more than 6 times. But we made it 6 times. You know how many times we didn't make it?
That's actually something commendable for us to make it to 6 episodes. It's like our anniversary episode.
Only because it's 6.
That's our block, 76th Street. You already know. 6 up, 6S. All day.
Southwest, 6 up. I see your bitch, she goes out these nights.
Shout out B-Dot. That's some B-Dot shit.
Shout out B-Dot.
And with that being said, welcome to episode 6 of Lij Sterl Save the World, the world's only internet pop culture talk show where we give our insight and opinions, not only for viewer entertainment, but for the overall betterment of mankind. I'm Lij
Sterl.
And today is close to the end of the year. I'm not going to give you guys the actual date because we'd be still behind on schedule. It'd be mostly my fault, but not all my fault. But we ain't going to get into that. What we're really here to talk about is
I thought about firing him, but you know, that's another story for another time.
I feel like we should never talk about it.
we never will talk about it, but you know, just know I'm not just easing up on him. You know, I'll be on his back about it. So
that's why I made a point to say that a lot of it's my fault, but not all of it.
All right, not all of it.
Right.
I give you that.
Podcasting is not easy, and we're still in the beginning phases of it, but we're 6 episodes in.
Still new to this.
And like I said, that's an anniversary or a celebratory occasion for us at least, because the number 6 is very important to us. 76th Street all day. You already know. Success Entertainment.
If you ever found the number 6 to hold any kind of value to you, shit, LeBron James, fucking, didn't Jason do a 6? Fucking.
I guess Drake made it pretty hot.
I guess, yeah, that guy.
We made we kind of like, we was kind of upset when Drake did that shit.
Definitely was.
Because like, all right, look, the block that we rep, the block we from, the block that pretty much helped mold us into the men that we are today.
The men that you see before you.
Is 76th Street.
I'm a man.
In Southwest Philadelphia.
I stand up when I piss.
Ain't no 76 in this, 76 in that. It's just 76th Street. It's just a number. You know what I'm saying? You live on 76th Street, that's your address. North 76th Street, South 76th Street. Ain't no subsidiary streets or nothing like that and whatever. That's the block that really made us who we are and whatever. And so, and a lot of us make music and we do a lot of like stuff in the entertainment industry and whatever. And we always rep our block, 76, and we called it the 6 way before we heard that Drake called Toronto and everything the 6.
I think he stole it from us. I ain't gonna lie. It was just so coincidental.
In the world that we live in, anything's a possibility. I don't think that's what happened.
And shit, like all of a sudden he from the 6, huh? That's cool.
No, because I met this one bull.
I think Drake just been on my Twitter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I mean, could be, could not be. All I'm saying is that even before Drake, I've met somebody else who lived on 46th Street in West Philly. And he was like, y'all call my block the 6, and all my niggas call our block the 6. And I was just like, maybe it's more common than I thought.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty common thing, but
that's why I really couldn't get mad at him. And plus, like, I mean, like, he publicized it. He pretty much coined the phrase and whatever. But he didn't. So, my block is always going to be the 6, and I'm always going to rep the 6. And I'm not talking about Toronto when I'm talking about the 6. Even though I have no problems with Toronto or Drake or none of that.
I've never been to Canada, although I would like to go. I heard it's a beautiful city.
Heard they're very friendly and leave all their doors unlocked.
I know a girl from Canada. It's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Like, she still lives in Canada.
I thought I knew somebody from Canada, but
Shout out to you, D.
I was thinking about another celebrity who currently has me blocked on Twitter for problems I had with her before she was a celebrity. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later.
But
to the topic at hand, it's end of the year.
yeah, we're talking about like our top list of the year, the top music, movies.
Next couple episodes, we're gonna be doing top everything of the year, pretty much. You know, it's the end of the year, and it's kind of what you do at the end of the year. You look back on the year and you thank God that you made it, or whoever you pray to.
Definitely.
I mean,
You thank a higher power for the fact that you're still here.
yes, I couldn't have said it better. Like, to be honest, I lost a couple of friends throughout the year. You know, close friends, and you know, it's an experience. You know, you feel it, like it weighs on you. It plays with your mind in ways that you didn't think that was possible, ways that you try not to let it, but it does. So, you know, this is just like us celebrating that we made it. We made it this far.
Seriously.
So, with that being said, top 3 albums 2018. This is just our personal top 3. You know, you might not agree. I'm pretty sure there's certain tracks that, you know, certain albums that we will say that you won't agree with.
I got one on my list that I'm pretty sure is not like mainstream and widespread, but it's my personal favorite. So like, yeah, like Otto said, like our lists are pretty much personalized.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So you don't gotta agree with them, but I mean it's our list.
So with that being said, I'm gonna go from 3, 2, 1. My third would be T.I.'s album, Dime Trap. Fucking love that joint. It was kind of hard for me to even rank it like
I
at
love that
third,
joint too.
but like, yeah, pretty much third because it's the third. I ain't got no reason to put it at third other than
You didn't like it. You didn't like it better than the
2 and 1. Yeah,
that makes sense.
But like, still, with that being said, every track on there is hot. You know what I mean? You got a couple bangers, got a couple hot features.
Yeah, a few bangers on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Got some good features. Got Tiana Taylor on track. Got Jeezy on the track. Got Meek on the track. You know what I mean? Got Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it got some.
Anderson .Paak is officially my honorable mention. He's not on my top 3 list, but like I just like heard his album within like the past 3-4 days. That shit's amazing, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard his album, but I like his sound.
That's why I listen to the album, and you're gonna love the album because you like his sound. That's why I'm telling you.
Well, that's a ringing endorsement for
me.
Yeah,
Anderson .Paak, Oxnard. That's the album.
Oxnard. All right. Well, as soon as this is over with, I'm gonna get right on that. So,
you want to text me later? Tell me how happy you are.
Okay. All right. That's cool. I like that. And you know, I trust you. You're a guy who told me about because of the internet. And I mean, that changed my life. That's all I know. You know, that changed my life.
Great album.
Great.
Has nothing to do with this year, but great album.
Nothing to do with this year. Nothing to do with the topic. Just it's a great album. Yeah, it changed my life. But
Dime Trap.
Yeah, Dime Trap. That's my number 3 right there for 2018.
My number 3.
Hold on, real quick. One last thing. T.I. got back in his bag. Like he jumped back in the rare form. Like that's his best work since Paper Trail, if you ask me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not down in any of his other projects that he did in between. But I'm just saying like Paper Trail was up here. Everything else was right here. That's him getting back up there. That's all I'm saying.
I'll agree with that because a lot of people put T.I. on a pedestal because T.I. is a very articulate talker. Excuse me. And he's a very articulate thinker as well as a very articulate speaker. So with that being said, he's been very like socially conscious on like things that's been going on throughout the country as far as African Americans are concerned, especially.
You can say he's passionate, but not a politician though.
Yeah, exactly. And like people were kind of like putting him up on that pedestal, like he's a politician, he's a hood politician, he's this
ain't gonna lie.
He's the alderman to like the hood or whatever. And
I'm about
like
to say,
T.I. was like,
if he ran for office, he would get my vote.
A lot, yeah, he would get my vote too. But like the thing is, he's not gonna run for office or nothing like that because at the end of the day, like he expressed through a lot of interviews and through this album that, yo, like as woke as I am and as aware as I am,
politics ain't where he at.
That's not where I'm at. Like I'm not running for office. I'm not no politician. Like I still curse. Like I come from the trap. I did this, that, and the third to come up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hear me out as an OG, but don't put me on no pedestal as no politician or no anybody to be praised. Just like.
But with that being said, if Mr. T.I. Tip Harris ever is to see this, I think that'd be the perfect reason for you to run for office. It ain't necessarily got to be president. It ain't got to be the biggest. You know what
it's
I mean?
a lot of responsibilities that come with that. And there's a lot of responsibilities that a rapper like T.I. is probably not, I wouldn't say fit for, but like not
privy to.
Yeah, definitely,
I mean,
because it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
but still, at the same time, like you want
when you're a politician, you have to like actually like be, even like to a social standard, held to a standard in as to which like you're not around certain things like people who smoke weed or people who engage in whatever activities.
Bruh, these politicians are some of the dirtiest people.
I understand that. But with T.I. as a black man and as T.I. being T.I. and having the history that T.I. has, he can't be around that much like that kind of activity when he's representing an entire city or an entire state. You know what I'm saying? What, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
the
like
the current president of the United States of America.
But he's a black man, not the president. We're talking about T.I. T.I.'s a black man. He can't get away with the same shit that
double standards.
It is, but it's the country we live in.
I feel you. Back to the point at hand. We got a little tangent. We ain't want to get all political.
Yeah, because we're about halfway through the show.
Listen, bro, if you ever decide to throw your hat in that ring, just know you got the support of the people. That's
Definitely.
all I'm saying.
And that's before you even went on this socially conscious wave.
Right.
Like you would have had my vote. T.I.'s one of my favorite rappers. My personal third favorite album of this year is J-Rock, Redemption.
That's your third favorite?
No. It's not my first. It's not my third. Spoiler alert. That's my second. But my third is actually Eminem, Kamikaze.
Okay.
That's my third favorite album of the year. Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time, period.
Fight him. Feel free to fight him.
Fight me, and I'll win with facts and bars and some whatever. I'll win because Eminem is just the GOAT.
Like, share, subscribe, and fight him.
It doesn't, all that shit. But Eminem's Kamikaze album, it resonated a lot with me because I'm a rapper myself, and I've been a rapper since I was 10 years old. At this point in time of recording, I'm 25 years old, so that means I've been rapping.
8 and a half.
Exactly, I've been rapping for 15 years. Eminem has always been my favorite, and he's always been my favorite because of how much he loved to rap and how much he respected just the rap and the hip hop community, and that's where I come from. And in 2018, a lot of people don't understand or even respect that. Like I be having a lot of like arguments and debates with like my whole management team and whatever, because it's just like the wave that we're in is like it's not really focused on what rap was always really about, and that's out rapping the next rapper and proving that lyrically you're skilled more than anybody else.
That's what it was in the day.
Eminem dropped the album in 2017 called Revival. And people weren't really receiving it like that. It's honestly my least favorite Eminem album of all time.
To be honest, I like that, John.
I liked it too, but like I'm kind of like an Eminem fan. He's the reason that I started making music to begin with. So, like when
stan, not an Eminem fan.
No, yeah, I'm definitely a stan because like I make music and music is my life, and Eminem is the reason I make music. So,
okay.
So with that being said, like I understand Eminem's story probably a lot better than the average Eminem fan. I know his story, I know his music. That's not even one of my favorite Eminem songs. That's how much of an Eminem fan I am. He's talking about like the most famous Eminem song, Stan, right now.
Dear M, my name is Elijah, and to be honest, I'm really a stan. Nah, I had more for that. But
Yeah, I was going to say, if that song went like that, oh my goodness, I probably wouldn't be a fan.
Hey,
Even though I
man.
just downplayed the value of that song. But yeah, my third pick, Eminem, Kamikaze. It's fucking great. All the singles, everything he's talking about, like his redemption story from last year, even though it's not even really much of a redemption story. It's just like
Tangent.
it's the rappers. It's a rapper's anguish. Like
What is your favorite Eminem album?
Eminem Show, hands down.
Okay.
It's
all
the
right.
best Eminem album.
I feel like that was like the cheap way out. But
I
yeah,
feel like no, that's definitive. Like all music is subjective. Besides, what's the best Eminem album?
besides the objective shit.
Besides what? Yeah. What's your second favorite album this year?
Second. Hey, second, all day. You see what I'm wearing? You know what I mean? You know, world champs. You know, you see what I'm repping? You know what I mean? With that being said, second favorite, Champions. You know what I mean? Meek Mills.
Champion shit.
You know what I mean? Granted, it just came out by like what, a month maybe, a month and a half at the most.
That shit came out like 2 weeks ago.
That shit came out like 2 weeks ago.
A week
But I've been
banging,
ago. I've been banging that joint so much it felt like a month and a half been passed.
Dying.
Alright, so banger, like straight banger, like for real. I could go into that on why I fucks with it as much as I do, but just for the simple fact that like, nigga, I'm draped in Eagles gear right now.
No, Meek's
like,
album was something crazy, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? 215 all day, like. You know what I mean? Like I could go into the actual album, but like my fandom as a Philly nigga, from one Philly nigga to another Philly nigga.
This nigga definitely
outweighs
dripping for
everything.
the city.
Alright, you know what I'm saying? He putting on for my city. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Like 10 years ago, me and Meek had a literal run-in where we bumped into each other and like for real, my energy wasn't receiving this black man. No homo. Pause. It was just on something like, yo, like, fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck who you is. Like, I don't care if you try and put on for the city or not.
Right.
And I mean, I was young. I was dumb. You know, it was what it was.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So, with that being said, you know, it happened. I'm over it. He over it. I'm pretty sure. I know he don't remember, even though he.
Right.
Listen. He was
No disrespect.
Listen,
I'm positive
right.
he doesn't
I know
remember.
he don't remember. He was
Right.
coming out the motherfucking the jewelry shop, so I'm pretty sure if anything, that's what he remember. He remember motherfucking getting iced out and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? If anything, yeah, I was the young boy that bumped into you and said, "Go fuck yourself, fuck your life." You know what I mean? I beat you the fuck up. You remember that shit now? Don't you? Yeah, you remember that shit now, don't you, me? It's all good though. All love to you.
Shout out
me.
Meek.
I'm glad you free, bro. You know what I mean?
Yo, Forbes magazine named Philadelphia like the top city of like the country or something. It was like top tourist attraction. It was like on something like that. Well, all I know is that like it made waves, and like a big part of that is because of Meek Mill. Because like a big part of the reason why the Eagles won the Super Bowls because of Meek Mill. And trust me, like I'm a regular nigga. Like I do a lot of I do podcasts, I do music, I do a lot of stuff like entertainment wise and whatever. But I'm a regular nigga. I got a 9 to 5, and I work at the Eagles Stadium from time to time. And I was working there for like a lot of the pivotal games, like towards them, like leading up to winning the Super Bowl. Yo, Meek Mill, like when they played that song in Lincoln Financial Field,
The whole.
When I say like even the staff, like even like my bosses and my supervisors and managers and stuff, like they didn't care, like they would let everybody like get their shit off pretty much, like when that song will play. Whenever I was in that
watching it, and you
I saw,
could hear it.
I saw. I met Lil Uzi. Well, for the second time, I saw Lil Uzi there, and it's just like, I think it was
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Yeah.
The
Minnesota game.
I met Lil Uzi because I was actually on duty. I was working, doing my job, and I saw Lil Uzi. He was like behind the scenes backstage. That's where I work at the Eagle Stadium, and I saw Uzi there, and we was like watching the game on a big screen. And it was like. Eagles was already winning, but they got the extra touchdown.
Right.
Like in like the last 30 seconds or some shit like that. Like don't quote me on it. But like all I know is that we was already winning, and like it was already guaranteed that we was gonna win that game. And like I was sitting like where I work at, it's this big ass TV screen and it shows like the whole game. We was watching the whole game, and I was standing there and I was watching. And I looked at the nigga next to me. It was Lil Uzi Vert. And I was like, Lil Uzi. He was like, yo, what's up? He shook my hand on that shit, like on some cool shit. He was regular as shit. But then when them niggas scored that extra touchdown just to secure the bag and like make sure that they won that game, this nigga Uzi started like going the fuck crazy. This nigga grabbed me, started shaking me. I started grabbing him and started shaking him. It was crazy, yo. And it's like they started playing Meek right after that, or they was playing Meek right before that. Like Meek Mill's Championships album, man, it means a lot more to Philadelphians than it does to the world. Yeah. But even to the world, it means a lot, you know. Like, and that's crazy.
With that being said, I'm still waiting for Famous 4. I'm just putting that out there. I know I might never get it. Might have to go.
Don't put it out there because MTV is rebooting Celebrity Deathmatch, and they're rebooting it exactly like a week and a half or 2 weeks after we posted our joint. And like, look, we're still in the very beginning stages of our podcast, but
I still feel like they need to cut that check.
I feel like with Google and iPhones and all kinds of like the way that they monitor us on the internet and all kinds of shit, bro. It makes no sense that we announced that idea and then like
a month later.
Oh, not even a month, bro. A week to 2 weeks later.
My timing is just all fucked.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, bro.
I be in the cave, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You can see it ain't no windows in this bitch. You know what I mean? So.
That's fine and understandable. But also, that's a 50-50 statement because you have access to everything down here, so you should actually know.
I do, but you're missing the point.
I guess. With that being said, what's your second album? We're running out of
That was
time.
my second album. It's your second album. But before you even get to your second album, Champion.
Right, okay.
So,
I got my second album then.
The reason I'm going to jump in real quick, because your second album, from what you told me like right before we filmed, is my first album.
Right.
So, like...
Yeah, I actually said it on camera.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
well.
so, like, with that being said, like... Yeah, we kind of get to see what my one is.
That's cool.
My one would be what your two was.
All right,
and
well,
I think it's a
let's
great
talk
fucking
about
album.
My second favorite album of the year is J-Rock Redemption.
Best album that he put out.
It's probably the best hip hop rap album of the year.
Definitely. Definitely.
And I'm a huge fan of J. Cole. Huge fan of J. Cole. J. Cole's last album.
Honorable mention to the KOD, man.
Definitely. Yeah. That's my second honorable mention. I'm the only one doing honorable mentions, I guess. Well, even though he just said he was. Anyway, J-Rock's Redemption, it was just like, I forgot how many songs it actually was.
I think it was like 19.
Yo, it was everything that a rap album should be. It had songs about the females, it had songs about the trap, it had songs about the rap industry, it had songs about life himself, like his personal story, and it was just
complete work.
It was formatted. It was formatted from song 1 to, you said 19.
Yeah.
It was formatted from 1 to 19 perfectly. Like, I fucking love that album.
Don't
like,
quote me on 19, but since you
that's fine. Yeah.
with it, fuck it.
Like however many songs was on that album, like it was just formatted that perfectly.
He just dropped a single a couple days ago. I didn't get to listen to it.
Yeah, J-Rock's nominated for like 2 to 3 Grammys. I know it's definitely
shout out J-Rock.
Yeah, exactly. Because like he's also an OG in the game. He's not a super old head, but he's an OG. He's an OG in the game. Like he's been rapping. He's been on the scene for a while. So like,
and the way he bounced back from his accident and everything. I mean, he talked about it in the album, but like this album just further that bounce. Like
J-Rock got that he got that Snoop Dogg timelessness. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter how old he get, like he still come with the bangers. He still come with the current shit.
Shout out TDE, man. For real, that might be like number 3 of like TDE tracks, like the albums that they put out. That might be like the 3rd best joint they put out.
I fuck with that joint.
Like as a whole, like
real shit.
For real. With that being said, I pay any amount of money, even though they said they'll never do it, for a Black Hippie album, man. They said they'll never do it, but I pay any amount of money for that shit.
Yeah, they're probably not gonna do it, but
I pay any amount of money for that shit, bro.
I wouldn't pay any amount of money.
You know what I mean, my nigga.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying
any amount of money.
I feel like them saying that they'll never do it is them setting us up for it. They're gonna do it, but they're gonna wait for the hype to build up. kind of like how I feel about Joe Budden. This is kind of like a tangent. Joe Budden says he's retired from rapping, like he's never gonna rap again, whatever. But like Joe Budden is like having the biggest run of his life right now.
Jay-Z retired like 4 times. He retired twice, but
I was gonna say I gotta research the argument to argue with you with that.
yeah, I mean,
But
yeah.
all I know is that Joe Budden's not done rapping, and that Joe Budden's definitely gonna drop an album after his buzz is like built up to like the most of its extent.
With that being said, I know I said it. I might have said it in the past. I'm pretty sure I did, but like the myth of Joe Budden really is like that. It's like a myth. It's an urban legend, man.
We can talk about that on another show. We gotta go.
All right, what's your number 1 album, bro? Because you said that it was
Right,
like
yeah, my number 2
out
album
there or like different or
Yeah.
What is this?
All right, so my
bro?
number 2 album was your number 1 album. So, no disrespect, bro. We don't really have to talk about your number 1 album.
We don't because we
But
just did. So.
my number 1 album of 2018
Mindfuck.
comes from Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park and from Fort Minor. Mike Shinoda released a single in 2004 called "Where'd You Go." I'm not much of a singer, but it's like "Where'd you go? I miss you so."
You're not much of a singer.
But that's the song, right? That's probably what like a lot of people like urban wise or whatever, because like that song got the most radio play like from him individually. But but Mike Shinoda, he's like the
You're
lead.
not a singer at all.
He's bro, I'm a good singer, bro.
Hey,
You
man.
got me chopped, bro. I make music. This nigga got me chopped. I make music. Anyway, Mike Shinoda, he's a very good singer and rapper from Linkin Park. Primarily a rapper. He's released the Fort Minor project called The Rising Tide back in 2005.
That's that shit.
And that album really like helped define my rap song, like my rap sound pretty much. And this second album he dropped after the passing of Chester Bennington of Linkin Park.
Rest in peace, Chester.
Definitely rest in peace, Chester. He's the lead singer of Linkin Park. Linkin Park was a pivotal part of like my music evolution, like just me in the entertainment industry, making rap
Even
music.
though I don't make music, like I like to consider myself as like a music connoisseur, where like I know
that
music.
shit hit me hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? Like when I first heard Linkin Park, it was like one of those groups or bands or whatever that like help you like transition into like a new genre of music, like, you know, as you cross over, like, you know what I mean? It helps
Linkin
you
Park
cross
is the
over,
best band of all time.
I mean,
Ass Lodge.
fight them. Like, share, subscribe.
Fight me and I'll win. Fight me and I'll still win because Linkin Park. Fight me and I'll win.
I don't know about best band of all
Linkin
time,
Park is,
man.
to my knowledge, at this point, I got to look it up, but Linkin Park is the top-selling rock band of the 21st century. Like as far as 2000 going forward, Linkin Park is the top-selling rock band. To my knowledge, I could be completely wrong, but like the last time I checked, which was actually probably a couple years ago,
I have no
Linkin
facts
Park.
to argue on that.
That's fine.
But all I'm saying is, when you say that they're the best of all time, you remember you're talking about
All music is subjective.
all music is subjective, but still you're still talking about better than motherfucking Led Zeppelin, better than Pink Floyd,
Yeah.
better than
Yeah.
motherfucking Queen, better than motherfucking. I
Isn't
can't
that
even think of right now.
Isn't that what all time means?
I mean,
Isn't that what all time means? Linkin
I
Park, man.
guess.
R.I.P. Chester, bro.
I guess, like, you got my mind just flummoxed right now, like just thinking of like.
But all music's subjective, so
All
like it
music
depends
is
on what you like to listen to.
My
I like.
nigga, Hootie and the Blowfish.
I'm supposed to support these niggas because what? Because the nigga black?
Not even,
Why?
no, because it's fucking
Why?
Hootie and the Blowfish, my nigga.
Bro, I can't name one song. I can't. Exactly.
I just kind of.
But shout out to those guys because like I mean like that's a household name, Hootie and the Blowfish. Like I mean I'm pretty sure those guys are great, but I'm just saying like
Creed. With arms wide open.
we gotta end the show. Like the show is about to be over. Yo, follow us on STW TV on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, STW_TV on Instagram.
Let us know your favorite albums of 2018.
Yeah, please do
Please
because
do, because
we're obviously in debate.